welcome back to Trust Rust. I'm Bruce, and today we're going to use my favorite tractor, the 1949 Minneapolis Moline Model R, and this manure spreader behind me. It is a new idea number 17 ground drive. And the reason we're doing that instead of working on Project R, the pulling tractor, is yesterday or Friday, today's Saturday the 16th, something like that. So yesterday for me, I got a message from a local stable that's in dire need of getting their manure pile thinned out as they're over full. We have weather coming in today, Saturday. It is currently sprinkling. I don't plan on getting soaking wet, so I have about a couple hours maybe to get a few loads spread and create some room for these people. It's not far. I mean, really, it's about straight across the woods, through the fields, to the neighbor's raspberry fields, and on and on and on. It was just that road right over there. But I got to go out to the main road and then down that road. So we're still in the same country block, but you got to go the long way to get there. So real quick, this is a new idea, number 17 again, spreader, and this is, for its time, it was the largest bushel capacity manure spreader for a ground drive that you could get. Again, that's 95 bushel for a ground drive spreader. Bought it at the Meridian Equipment Auction some years ago. I've used it. It does have some, as you can see, it's got some rot right there, but everything works. I have had the chain break, the apron chain, so I've had to place some links and a slat. I just got done greasing it up. I checked the oil in the R, antifreeze, what else? Topped her off with gas. Standard front, if you're not aware of the models, it would be an RTS. Frost on the carburetor, that's okay. That just means that it's got a lot of airflow, so you're using the carburetor is working properly. How's that? Anyway, so if we're going down the road, it does not have an end gate like newer spreaders do. So I just stuck this piece of plywood in here. I'll load it to the front, and I'll put some back here, but then when I get to the field, I'll have to wheel that board and get it out, throw it aside, and we'll start spreading. But let's see, and then I got my tractor license plate, farmer's license plate on here, my SMV sign. I just got to remember to take it off so I don't spread it in the field. Anyway, I think we're ready to go, so we'll hop on that tractor and get down the road and see how many loads we can get before the clouds open up. Well, we're here, got the first load done, had trouble getting the tractor here started, the little Kubota, but here's what we're dealing with. These ecology blocks are about 6 feet long, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you got 6 deep, so you're 36 feet deep, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, so it's about 20 feet across and 36 feet deep. You got it pushed up pretty good here. You got grass growing on top back there, so you know that's the good stuff back there. But we got to get through the new stuff to get to the bad stuff, or to the good stuff. Anyway, let's mount up and we'll hit the road. there's load one. Some of you might be asking, hey, why are you wearing glasses? Safety glasses. Well, one, to keep the cold air out of my eyes, and two, to keep the rain out of my eyes. Hey, the boat is still running. Perfect. Let's get on. Well, I don't know that I mentioned it, but I did say stable I'm getting manure from, so it's a horse stable. Some of you might be saying, well, why horse manure? It's not that good for grass. I will say the cow manure gets into the ground quicker and does work faster for fertilizing than horse manure. But horse manure is slower. It takes more time for it to get into the ground and do its job. It's not as acidic, like it's not as hot as cow manure, but it still works. Works just fine. In reality, this field should just be plowed up and reseeded, but we haven't done it. I don't know if we will. Just keep putting manure on it. Helps the horse people and helps the grass to feed my cows. So yeah, it's just something about today, November, middle of November. The weather's definitely changed. Yesterday was definitely colder than the rest of fall. We've had rain, but now you got rain. It's cold. There's nobody outside anymore. I'm on my favorite tractor. Not that I care that I'm spreading poo shooting, but I'm on my favorite tractor and I enjoy that. And I get to go up and down the road. You know, I'm off the property. I'm off the home place. There's something about going in a barn, an active barn, a barn that's got animals in it. For me, I like cows better. I like the smell of cow manure better than horse when you go into a barn. But today, on a crisp, cool morning, I mean, it's not freezing, but it's in the 40s and it's raining. And you got I'm getting the smell off the manure spreader right now, and there's nothing left in it really. But you can smell the horse manure, and it just reminds me of being a kid on the grandparents' place years ago. So even though I'm cold and I'm not soaked yet, and I'll try and quit before that, but it's been a good morning so far. Well, let's go get another load. Did you guys see that? That car that backed out in front of us? That was close. I had my hand on the, you know, my tractor's a hand clutch and a foot clutch, but I had my hand on the clutch and foot hovering over the brakes. I was concerned because not everybody pulls all the way into their lane when they back out. That person did, so I was thankful for that. That's why I didn't slow down. I was watching very carefully. I mean, that tractor only does from the factory 13. I've got it turned up so it'll do 16, maybe 17. So it's like a bicycle ride, just you don't have to pedal. Yeah, that was close. So we got another load in, as you saw, and I'm starting to get wet where I'm not staying warm as easy. So maybe one more trip and then we'll call it for the day. This one here operates the beaters on the back that fling everything up, and this one operates the apron chain. There we go. All right, so I don't want to put any more on top. I mean, I was able to smash that down and create some more space if I wanted to, but spreader is old. It's older than I am. It's, you know, from the late 50s, mid 60s, something like that. I'm sure those tires are original. They're holding there just fine, but they got cracks in it. Apron chain or any of the chain link chains on here could break at any time. Well, it's one more load after this. My butt's getting wet from sitting on the seat. Let's get this spread and finish up for the day. look what I found on the road. Looks like the one I just lost 5 minutes ago. My bungee cord, sign. Get that back on before we get back to the field. About a half-hour load. When I did it with the dump truck, I could get about 2 loads with the dump truck and dump here. But if I dump here, then I had to reload and then go spread it anyway. So it's just about a wash. Might be a few minutes slower doing it this way, but I'm not going to have a dead spot in the field from storing the manure, just dumping it, getting to it when I can. This way, if I get to it when I can, just go down to the stable, load up, come here, spread it. If I can only do 1 load, so be it. Just 1 more load out of their way. So, yeah, until next time, I think this will be, it's probably good enough for spreading the love. I'll stop here and get my sign. But yeah, I think that'll be it for hauling manure. You kind of get the idea of what's going on. I don't know how long this is going to take me, but I'd like to get it done this fall, or what's left of fall. We got about a month left of fall, or even winter. I mean, if it's freezing in January, we'll come out here and be able to go on the ground. But yeah, that's going to be it. So we'll get back to Project R, the pulling tractor. Yeah, maybe this afternoon, do some indoor work. We'll see how it works out. Until then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.